I went through $500,000 and it didn't go anywhere useful. Money, especially when you're young, is too fun, which is something that triggered my depression a lot. I had no responsibilities. I lived with my mom.
Yeah.
I was under a roof. I didn't have to worry about what I'm gonna eat at night. I don't have to worry about, sometimes maybe we'll buy electricity, but I barely even done anything at home, which I feel bad about that as well, because the reckless spending doesn't help. And I'm in a stage where the only thing that I want to do is just build assets. I came from a space where I couldn't go broke to literally hitting rock bottom, having to borrow 100 rand.
What's happening, guys? So welcome back to another FX Cartel podcast, and today I'm joined with a special guest, ONG Slezy. Welcome.
Thank you, my brother. It's your boy, ONG Slezy, TikTok, IG, Facebook. You know the vibes. Thank you for having me. It's been a while since I've been on a podcast. The last time wasn't so good, but we're here now.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's clean vibes.
Yeah, no, for sure. Look, firstly, all the best for 2026. For us, we had a good 2025. We're hoping to smash 2026 again, and we wish the same for you.
I know. Thank you. We've already started off very well, so I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, good. So let's get into it. Give us a little bit of insight on who is Slezy, you know, growing up, where you grew up, how you got into Forex.
Okay. So I was born in Eastern Cape, if I'm not mistaken, or the side, and lived in Eastern Cape till I was 7. So I lived in the villages with my grandmother, great-grandmother, aunt, etc., etc., etc. I done grade R there. I actually done grade R 3 times, but like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just kept on going to new school. But anyways, I got sick with pneumonia when I was 7, and the hospitals weren't as good at the time. I wasn't good at that side.
Yeah.
We had to travel far because I lived like in a village that's like very isolated in a sense.
Remote.
Yeah. So came to this side, lived with my mom, stepdad. We moved back and forth. My father wasn't that much in my life for a while now. Yes, he is there now. They really didn't have much motivations. Besides wanting to play football. I wanted to be a footballer before anything. No, I was Ramos. I was too much. But I lacked confidence, if I can say. Confidence was something that I never had growing up because of the childhoods I had. In a sense, I was always kept to myself, or if I did open up to people speaking out loud and everything, it was like, maybe I'm going to get made fun of, whatever. But grew out of it, if I could say. But unfortunately, I grew out of it at a time where football was no longer an option for me, and that was around grade 10. Grade 10, I had failed for the first time in my life. I was like good at school, so I got lazy after a while. I'm like, I don't need to study. I'll just study the previous the night before, and I'll be usually it worked for me, but then this time
It disciplined you.
Like 28%.
Like gold.
Discipline. Gold doesn't discipline us. No, we had a love-hate relationship, but now it loves us.
Yeah.
Know it. But with the school thing, I got 28% LO, which is very I failed physics, I failed maths, begged my parents to drop it, but I couldn't drop for maths and physics, and I kept on going because according to them, I wanted to be an architect. And that's what I told them because I really didn't have any aspirations. But coming into the market, I was actually introduced a year before that. I never took it serious. Up until that time, I failed. So I sat down with myself. I feel like from a young age, I just had ambition to be bigger. If I could say, as much as I didn't have a terrible life, I didn't have this hardship of, but I don't want to, how can I say it? I don't want an average life. I don't want to be your average Joe, 9 to 5, whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with it, man. There's a lot of people who aspire to be that. That was just not me. And I started drop shipping. I started trading. I was in the Andrew Tate course, the real world thing.
Okay.
Paying $50 a month.
Yeah.
Only paid for 1 month. We were broke.
Yeah.
Got scammed by one of these bot sellers. Actually, they scammed me 1.5. I actually wanna I know, let me not say the name, but I got scammed as well. Me and my friends, and I got a course from Maps to Saho as well. But I didn't learn that much from him. I was just a fanboy at the time. I already knew how to trade. I was just not making money. And I thought, okay, I'm a fan of this guy. He's been doing this thing for a bit, maybe. And my first big lesson within the industry actually came shortly after buying that course, because I used to, I still do price action trading now. I'm a purely price action trader, your price action patterns, trend lines, support and resistance, you know. And at the time, I used to religiously watch Nasdaq Ninja.
Okay.
I really liked the way he analyzed, so I would compare my analysis. And NFP came around. I expected a buy on Nasdaq.
Yeah.
And everything just made sense. The setup made sense. And come the Friday, my friend came with his life savings. It amounted up to 400 Rand. Now I say life savings, but yeah, and funded that 400. I had made 1,000 from 100 Rand Monday to Friday, and then we full margin sells. The reason we sold was because the signal we got was a sell. I bought a mentorship. I'm like, this guy knows about it better than me. There's no way. Whatever I think it is not what's happening.
Yeah.
Quick lesson. Out. And then from there,
Blown.
I was blown. Everything blown. I was even in a negative 1K. The way that move was so big, I was negative 1 point something. I'm even calling him. I'm like, my bro, I am in a negative. I was trading with RCG. My RCG account is on a negative. What do I do?
Yeah.
Hey.
Stressing.
Like, don't worry, Monday it'll be fine. Monday it was fine, but now I have to fund again. I don't have money to fund. And later the day, he's posting 17K profit saying we recovered and made more. I don't have that thing to recover.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking signals from there. I remember at some point it was even like a joke to even go against them with some fundamental events. I mean, yeah, we just didn't like signals. If I can say personally, I didn't like signals. And then I started to get deeper and deeper into this learning thing on my own. End of grade 11, this is where I got into the light, if I can say. That's where I started posting and whatever.
Okay. Let's take it back a little bit. So from a village boy to the city life, was that a big transition for you, or were you too young to even feel the transition?
I genuinely didn't feel the chance. I genuinely didn't feel much of anything, if I could say. I was still on autopilot. I was still very young.
Okay.
In a sense, even especially living in the villages, I didn't even feel the poverty, if I could say.
Yeah.
The way
That
in
was
which-
life. You didn't know any better.
I didn't know. When I came to the city, it's like, oh, there's some shiny lights and everything. But I'm like, finally, I'm with my mom. I'm happy.
Cool.
That's nothing else mattered.
And your first failure in life was obviously grade 10. Was that due to influence?
So I loved football. So every time I had to be in class so I went to a digital school. Like, you actually go there, but then everything's online. So they also had like a court where you play soccer. So I'd always book. Every time break, I'm playing. Sometimes during classes, I'm playing, whatever. And then even outside of that, I'm still not used to the schooling environment where I'm accountable for my own learning. I'm accountable for usually there's a teacher chasing you. Did you do your homework? So I wasn't really there, if I could say. I was getting my name up there in the ranks. Nobody could pass me.
Right.
But now the books.
Academically, you were lacking.
I was lacking too hard. And I was actually playing for Soccer Dream at the time. It's a club that usually, an academy that takes players to Italy, third division, I think. So I was really serious about soccer. I had just experienced failure because I failed to get into tax because of my fitness and confidence, if I could say.
Okay.
So after that,
it's strange though. There's a good handful of the guys that I've come across that we've had on the podcast as well. They were introverts. They were introverts and now they are top traders.
Yeah.
So if I look at Bruce Chaka, HFM analyst, he's one of them, was an introvert. If I look at 714 Mashaya, he was an introvert. Yeah, so I can name them all that I've actually had a opportunity to have a podcast with. A lot of introverts that turned out to be Forex traders.
I feel like it has to do with...
I feel I'm the opposite though.
You're the opposite?
Yeah.
Everything that I was about to say. From you just out there.
Yeah. I'm an extrovert. I'm out there. I'm very loud and I was never an introvert. But interesting. So you got into Forex trading, took a couple of courses. Was that courses beneficial to you?
So,
apart from being scammed by the bot guy.
Yeah, I know. Reminds me for 2 months, released a new update at a cheaper price than what we paid for.
Yeah.
Didn't get that money back.
Yeah.
Got a used license key. It's already saying used. We're texting everything. Nah, it's fine. Ignored it. I'm a very forgiving and trusting person. So usually even getting scammed, it's like I don't have the time and strength
to fight.
Say, let me expose whatever. It doesn't really make sense for me. I just stick to myself, do my own thing, make money.
Yeah.
But I didn't have money. In a sense, like I loved money, but I didn't have money. From a young age, the very first business I ever had, I used to be very good at drawing. Grade 6,
really?
I think, I used to sell my drawings. I would draw, sign them, and sell them for like 20 Rand each.
Nice.
And people were buying. It's like, And then started selling.
What did you draw? Anything?
Anything. Like, they'll say, okay, no, draw this guy. So I drew one of this other artist who was my favorite at the time, XXX Tentacion. I remember I sold it for about 20 Rand, that one. Usually, I don't know why, but I can only draw something once. After that, I can't make copies. But I was decent at drawing. I also sold stock suites. Also, a lot of things.
Yeah.
So me being broke, I had to find a way to learn because I want to know this thing. There was a guy who actually made me hungry about it because he always came, hey, yo, dog, let's go buy this, let's go buy that, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm like, where's the money coming from? I think he was 16 at the time. I'm like, where's the money coming from? Yeah, do Forex. And at the time, I was told Forex is a scam. Like everyone says it's a scam. And now we leave the scam.
yeah, that's why we're here.
So I learned. Very first thing I searched, what is Forex, Mamba FX, Bollinger Bands. I was blowing accounts. I learned price action from this other Skillshare course. I found a way to get it for free. So you have 30-day free trial. So I went through that whole course. They didn't teach the strategy properly, but they taught all the basics that I needed. They taught market phase, market nature, higher lows, higher highs, buy low, buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
The basics. And I'll forever be grateful for that course because without that course, I would not be here in a sense because every other strategy that I learned, I always get back to those basics. If I can say, I'm one who has strategy hopped a lot.
I guess it's basic entrepreneurship skills. Because it seems like you've had a business mind from a young age, hustling, selling stock suites and paintings and things like that. And we know that we've got to get things at a cheap price so that we can make a profit. Yeah. So interesting. So you got the good foundation.
Yeah, I think the moment where my trading started to get better was I watched FX goats a lot. Those are my goats for me. How can I say it? There was a free course or whatever, a free lesson after a vlog. There was a vlog that they did, and then at the end it was a free lesson, and it was basically trends in trends. I resonated well with trends in trends a lot. Till this day, I still trade it, but with a different, more systematic approach. I still got the course from Maps, but I didn't need it. I just wanted to be seen now. I have this, as an introvert, I was not really liked. But I had this hunger to just be out there for some reason, if I could say. And I also loved teaching. Way before I could trade, I already taught all of my friends how to trade.
I must say, for an introvert, you got quite a bit of publicity.
I tried.
Yeah. So, and from being an independent trader and trying to gather information, having these courses, where did it lead you?
So the first time I came online was end of the year, grade 11. So September, I had just blown 60,000 rand in September, and I came from blowing 20,000 rand 2 years prior. So I was just consistently blowing, if I could say. There were weeks where when I actually follow my rules down to the T, I can flip 100 rand to 1,000 by Wednesday. But the moment I start getting overconfident, blow. And I think the biggest thing that slowed me down or killed me was the psychology. Psychology was, yeah. So coming online, it came with pressure. Now, it's like, okay, when you do this, there are people watching, there are people talking. And now, once I'm online, I'm also having my own groups now. People are joining. I used to have free groups where I would just, with friends, send setups together. Oh no, I see this, I see that, I'm getting good. I'm seeing consistent results now. And then the grade 12 year, I touched my first 200K. And from there, that's when everything for me just switched, if I could say.
Was your breakthrough?
That was my breakthrough, yeah. Coming from blowing grade 11, grade 10, grade 9, I was even in a demo account. So 2 years blowing, and then
Blowing a
everything
demo
and
account?
more. I blew 100K.
Huh?
100K USD account. I'm the first person to have blown it. Nobody has blown it but me. Like,
You know, I was busy testing a robot, and I tried to get that 100K USD demo account down to an amount that where I know that people are gonna fund with, 1,000 rand or 5,000 rand, anywhere in that bracket. Hey, I couldn't blow that thing.
I don't know how, but I managed it. I was opening big lots.
Yeah.
Buy. Close, sell, close. Like,
Yeah.
At some point, I did it purposely, but I couldn't blow it,
Yeah.
I would say. But then, at another stage, I actually did it. Actually trying to trade, I blew it. I left trading for a bit and I came back. I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I never give up.
Look, I think these things give us life lessons. We take back, and that is why we are who we are today. Because we can take back from the lessons, and hopefully we can change someone else's life.
Yeah.
And they don't have to make the same mistakes we made. But yeah, the blowing accounts, and then 60K, and then you took a break.
That September, I got into depression, but I didn't acknowledge it. I was at a point, at a stage where I didn't think it was real, if I could say.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I'm okay, it's fine. I just kept on going. I would cry myself to sleep a lot, but I just kept going.
Yeah.
If I could say. And then once I went public, as soon as I saw, shit, people like what I'm doing. 100 followers, 1,000 followers, 5,000, 10,000, all in the space of a week. I was like, what?
Wow.
There's no fucking way. And I just kept on going. And last year was actually a very hard year for me. But it's the year that taught me a lot.
Let's keep that last year. We'll get back to last year. But I want to touch on when you said you get overconfident. When you get overconfident, did you over leverage? Was it greed?
Yes. So I would still see the same opportunities or something. But sometimes I get into analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
In a sense. So I'd see I hit clean buys, boom. And because of the strategy that now we are using, it's like we can almost predict where the market is reversing, if I could say. So now, immediately when I'm out, I would throw the amount that my profit, I'm trading risk-free. I'm going right back down with it. Time to time, it would hit. But there would be certain points where I start to ignore the basic structures. I start to ignore your head and shoulders. I start to ignore your double bottoms, double tops, etc., that I see time and time again, simply because I'm in a stage where I just cannot lose. And then once I do lose, another psychology rule is broken, because now I'm like, let me make that money back.
Now you chase it.
And then I blow that account, and then again, now I start over leveraging. Now it's just an endless spiral. And then the moment I say, okay, I fucked up, I even do this a lot on a live because I go live every day now. I do it a lot on the live and people actually see me. I say, I just fucked up. I'm too emotional. Sometimes I do push-ups to punish myself. Sometimes I just end the live abruptly and just stop trading.
Okay.
Because I know I'm not okay.
Where does that leave your community?
With my community, if I'm in a position where I cannot trade, my psychology isn't good, I won't even send signals anymore.
Okay.
Because I can't send you something that I myself am not sure about. I need to be in how can I say, I need to be content.
Yeah, you need to be in a good space.
You get me?
Yeah.
And when I'm not content, even if we're going to be posting wins after that,
Yeah.
I'll apologize to anyone who complains and say, yo, bro,
Yeah.
I took X amount of loss. There was a student who complained this other time because there was a day I made like 3K, but they didn't know I just came from a 9K loss. So I called him. I'm like, bro, I know you wanted to make money with me, but I literally just blew 9,000 rand because of psychology, and I was not in a good space. And had I given you that signal, you were gonna blow your last money. That wasn't my last money, but it was yours. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's basically how I try to handle it.
Handle the situation. So from there, how did you transition to like building independent trader to building your community, and having your own, and you've got your own Forex company now. So we'll get to that. I know there was a couple, you were with a few guys.
Yeah.
I think I met you guys in Cape Town at FMAS. I know you were with a couple of guys, groups. So how did that transition happen?
Okay. So I was firstly a fundamental trader. I was a fundamental trader.
Yes, I actually met you or saw you more fundamentals
than technical.
So, on social media.
Yeah. So in that time, I saw that I'm growing rapidly, and because we went live so much, we didn't go live with the goal of, okay, now we're just going to be building communities and helping. We just went live solely for the purpose of entertainment at the time. So I would just go there, make jokes, trade NFT, CPI, sometimes trade normal trading. But then I realized that, this thing is serious. I'm just playing around here. I mean, at the time I was still in matric. There was no real ambitions. I hadn't experienced the real world yet. But to transition into now building community, it was like, okay, I can trade. And I want to help people because this thing is so hard. I want to be somebody that I didn't have at the time of coming up. So what I had to do was I had to sit down. First of all, when we go live, we're not going live for stupid reasons now.
Yeah.
Right? We're not going to be going there to make jokes and whatever. I'm not playing games. I'm not, I was at a time, it was a point where I was like, I had confusion. I was trying to be an influencer, I was on this, I was on that, but I'm a trader at heart and I need to stick to that. And once I stuck to that, everything just started making sense. There's this moment I had, how can I say it? I had this moment twice, but when you're about to hit your breakthrough, you cannot explain it, but you can just feel that, I'm about to hit like big, if I can say. And it just started working out, everything. I'm getting good views on YouTube. I'm getting good views on TikTok, Instagram. My community is growing. My people are growing. They are making money. Someone is going to send me, I just made 150K off of your signal. I'm like, oh damn. And I start seeing these people. I'm like, I need to be making 150K for my own signal. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
it's always the case. You find we find it often as well. The mentees, they make more than the actual mentors are making.
Yeah.
And we're trading the same setups. But that is where you are currently now. Or did you blow up? Like when you were going live and joking around, is that when you blew up?
Yes.
Okay.
At the time, I had two accounts. There was one on 12K and then one on 17K. This one on 17K, it got banned because I was gambling.
Yeah.
I gambled on the live and then they banned it.
Yeah, TikTok was hectic back then, huh?
I
I
think.
lost almost a 100K account on TikTok for showing a chart which I didn't. So I had to grow another one. I think now we are 30 or somewhere around there. But they were really harsh. I believe it's a lot better now.
Yeah, no. Now it's so much better.
Is it?
So I can show my whole trading account when I go live. I share my screen. We literally, whenever someone's like, "Look, can I see your history?" We literally even on the thing,
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
you know. And usually, just by showing the blue screens, they take down the live. But now it's much
nothing.
better. It's
Wow.
yeah, they fixed it
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
still here and there.
Where are you now?
Right now, I'm in a stage where I have rebuilt what I lost. I have rebuilt my mental health. It's just a rebuild for me.
Yeah.
You know, I've built systems that ensure that I can never go broke again. If I could say, because the reason I say last year was the hardest for me.
How did you go broke? By blowing?
I was making money for fun.
Okay.
I had no
So you're
reason.
gambling with it.
I had no reason to have money. If I could say I could trade, I was making money because I can trade, and I was making profits. But now these profits are like, when I make a 5,000 withdrawal, two hours is enough to lose it all. Where is it going? I'm sending it to people. I'm spending it here. I'm buying bottles. It's reckless spending.
Don't respect your finances.
Yes, I feel like I still have to mature my mentality when it comes to
I also
finances.
believe you get through. I've noticed that with the demographics, the younger and the older demographics in trading, I find that the older guys who know the value of money are not much risk takers. Where the younger guys, they will go full margin and don't care. Where the others, and that's mainly the kind of guys that we attracted. FX Cartel, I don't know, because maybe I'm a matured male in the industry, but we find that they are the guys that want to preserve their capital and don't want to take too much of risk. They want a percentage, return on the investment, and they're good with not trading every day. So yeah.
So definitely, I feel like money, especially when you're young, is too fun. If I can say, money is fun. Money isn't real, especially when you're making like loads of it in short spaces of time. So now it's like, if I spend X amount today, I know I'm making it back tomorrow. So I don't care, if I can say. And I was in a stage where I didn't care because I had no responsibilities. I lived with my mom.
Yeah.
I was under a roof. I didn't have to worry about what I'm going to eat at night. I don't have to worry about, sometimes maybe we'll buy electricity, but I barely even done anything at home, which I feel bad about that as well, because I went through 500,000 and it didn't go anywhere useful, if I could say, which is something that triggered my depression a lot, because I came from a space where I couldn't go broke to literally hitting rock bottom, having to borrow 100 rand, if I could say.
Do you think if you had done something special with that money for someone or for yourself, would have changed things?
I feel like that would have been giving me a different perspective. Instead of, shit, I just blew all this money, it's, okay, I spent this money helping the people that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something.
Because, I mean, you can
better.
buy bottles and all of that, enjoy yourself today, but tomorrow you're going to feel like shit, I can guarantee you.
Definitely. That hangover was. So, yeah, and sometimes we even battle that hangover by drinking more when you wake up.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help. It doesn't help. That club life, that going out, that reckless spending doesn't help. And I'm in a stage where the only thing that I want to do is just build assets. I don't care about I mean, I haven't bought new clothes for the longest time. You know, I haven't bought, like, when people see me, some people even say, "You're making so much money, why don't you buy?" Like,
So
it's
look,
not
you
really
hit
money
rock
in my
bottom,
pocket.
but now you at a stage where you've now built yourself, that you say that you could never go broke again. Hi guys, hope you guys are well. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Shem from FX Cartel. FX Cartel is one of the first trading lounges that's been established. It was established in Johannesburg, and I'm the founder. So basically, we have some new and exciting things for 2026. We want to wish you guys a happy and a prosperous 2026. And I hope you guys have all the blue screens that you guys deserve. FX Cartel is going to be doing seminars this year. We're starting with Johannesburg, and you guys can stay tuned or log on to tsfxcartel.com, our website, and the notice board to see when we'll be coming to your town. And you guys can register, your seat at our seminars. Also, FX Cartel this year will be doing a journey with our community. We want to take 5,000 rands to 1,000,000 rands and see if we can do it in record time, maybe 6 weeks. So how do you get involved in the journey to 1,000,000? You've got to register on our website. You got to have an HFM account affiliated to FX Cartel. For those of you that are able to come into the trading lounge, you guys are welcome to come and live trade with us. We will be doing one trade a day. Or if you're unable, if you're out of province and if you're not local, we will set up a group where that notification will come over the insight, and you guys can then take that insight and join us on that journey. So also we've automated a lot of our services. We're almost running fully automated through our website, through our educational products. Our AI bots are available. Also, if you join us, you'll get a free bot, free robot, either NASDAQ or gold. And we have the FX Cartel Blueprint robot. We've got mentorships. It's all available, educational videos, professionals, access to professionals, access to our trading lounge, all available once you register on the website and become FX Cartel member. So very excited for 2026. Hope to see you guys on the other side.